Serbians.
Right, you made me commit for
All right. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream as usual. Stewards stream suitably late as always, because no one can get here on time.
I wouldn't say suitably late. We've been later.
True. We have.
I think we were an hour late last week.
We have been very late before. Anyways, we're here currently, at least, with me. Yeah, no shit, we're here with me. Josh, Juan, and Nemanja. Jack will be joining us later. And I think that'll be it. But yeah, we'll start with AF3. AF3 is the bulk of our reports, and we have a very slam dunk report, literally slam, as Josh pointed out, for AF4. So we'll get to that. Also, is my mic okay? I hope I put.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
this guy.
But yeah, okay, the sock is on well. Anyways, let's hear that first report, Josh, if you will.
First on the agenda, race 1, 2 minutes 12. Vivals and Simchris. Chris loses it mid-corner, and hold on. Sorry, that wording was a bit weird there. Chris loses it mid-corner with, I am assuming, a snap of oversteer, taking me out and after blocking Rosso.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me just turn my game.
We're not hearing sound.
We don't need it. Do you need it? I don't need it.
Should be
Let's go for ambiance, but okay.
I mean,
as long as the stream has it.
I mean, the stream can hear. I don't know why you guys can't. Let me stop my stream and restart it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
All right, this should work. Let me play it. Can you hear sound now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so we'll watch here with Simchris. Was Vivov's the one making the report?
Vivos reporting Simchris here, yeah.
All right, let's give that a watch again. Because it seems
I'm
as if...
failing to see how this requires a penalty.
Well,
Hello.
Hello, Jack.
Hello.
Let's
Have you started?
Just started. So
Just
you're here
now.
right in time. So actually, if you watch like from right now, you won't have missed anything.
This is the
Okay.
first report.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
All right, let's go. Okay, so this is Simchris being reported for losing it and colliding with Vivos in the corner, but it looks like Vivos is already losing it and going off track.
And off the track, yeah.
I mean,
he does not hold brakes though, so there's still a penalty.
and he does tip Vivos round. Like there is contact made, which
Vivos
does...
already off track though.
No, but that doesn't make it any less bad. He still loses control and makes contact with another car, pushing the if it wasn't for Simchris tapping him, he wouldn't have gotten spun across the track and hit him again for good measure. So
I think this is a mistake.
Well, we still penalize mistakes, Josh.
yeah, so I mean, what, we're thinking a 2 then for this one?
Well, if we penalize this, it's a 5. I understand the argument that he's off track and everything, so like if you base yourself off of this, then sure, I think we should still penalize it. But then, even then, he doesn't hold his brakes while spinning, and that kind of causes him to cross the track again.
Yeah, so that's more negligence than a mistake. It's not a mistake to not hold brakes. Also, he's on throttle as he is off track and getting back on. If you watch the inputs, he's on full throttle.
That's trying to catch it, to be fair. I don't think that's a bad thing, trying to catch it with the throttle.
It's too late.
At this point...
Once it's definitely gone. And
Still, he caused collision with 2 cars. So.
At this point, Josh, you are not going to save this car on full throttle on this corner. That's not happening. So,
which he realizes very quickly afterwards.
Yeah, but not quick enough.
I feel like we constantly expect these people, all of us, to be absolutely perfect.
It's not being absolutely perfect.
That's not it, but it's just if you make something bad, you get penalized. That's how it works. If he did something bad, he gets penalized. That's really just how it is for everyone.
He's penalizing unnecessarily tiny indiscretions.
Not really. Well, I mean,
here he just crossed the tracks because he didn't hold his brakes and went full throttle while spinning. I'm sorry, but this is kind of a big mistake to do. So I mean, if you don't penalize this, we won't penalize anything.
At worst, this is a 2.
Nah,
well,
never.
We've got to get a vote on that. But I mean,
that's a vote.
You know, I mean, we can make them every now and again, but the F1 comparison or draw would be 2018 Barcelona with Grosjean. Like, he didn't hold his brakes, he accelerated while sliding to the outside of the track.
Yeah,
came back across it, and not to mention he comes back across 2 cars. So it's related to this incident, and if we consider the whole incident, and he comes across and then hits Rosso's because he didn't apply the correct stuff. If he had not been on throttle, he wouldn't have come back across the track.
Hmm.
Also, the contact with Vivov's made, which put Vivov's round. Vivov's would not have gone round if that contact wasn't made. Vivov's was actually coming back onto track. You can watch his onboard if you want. But are people decided? Do you think we should get a vote?
Well, I mean, if not everyone is agreeing, then yes, that's the only way.
Yeah.
I guess so. All right, let's take that vote. So, all right, I'll go first. So that'll be 5 seconds for me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Two. Wholeheartedly
Well,
2.
Jack is second, Josh. I know you're eager.
He said it's 5.
I
Oh,
said
you
five.
said 5. Sorry, my bad. I'm stupid. So that's Juan next,
5.
and Nemanja.
I don't want to vote. It's 5.
No good. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
true.
you
I
don't
mean,
want to vote?
he doesn't.
Christie is therefore disqualified from this race for obtaining 6 license points, and I am appalled.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
Appalled at the
Either
severity of these
way,
penalties.
well, I could
No,
say.
Josh, this is not severe. He caused a crash.
And why is he
then-
getting a 5?
Can I finish my sentence, Josh, instead of screaming for absolutely no reason? He spun, hit someone who, yes, was off track, but he still hit someone and made him spin around. Then he tried to save it by going full throttle on the grass and didn't hold his brakes and crossed the track and crashed 2 cars. If anything, they should be 2 5s instead of 1, in my opinion.
And we're
Ain't this a double 5?
And we're also always open to appeals. So no need
Same
to
Chris,
lose.
think.
Yeah, obviously for Christy, but you know, no need to lose it over this. But there you go. Anyways,
550.
550.
Mario Weigel Vivels. Cano hits me.
Okay. There you go. 550. Is this race 1 or race 2? If we could get only race 1.
Sorry, 2.
reports.
Sorry. Hold on, I'll find that.
Oh.
If we can stick to
Oh,
race
was that,
1.
was
Hold
that
on.
a
Yeah,
I think
that
there's
is it.
another
Race one.
report.
That is it. That is it.
No, I
race
think
one.
there's another report.
The other one
no,
was
it's
a
Antonio, yeah.
jump start that was already
Yeah,
covered
yeah,
under, the,
okay.
under the
Okay.
penalties in the race.
So the next one.
Yeah, that is it. Race 2, 550.
Okay, I'm getting the replay up.
Do you want me to stream, Maddie, or is it easier for you if you do it?
What do you mean?
In case just, I don't know. Just wondering.
No, it's easier if this usually
Okay,
at least
okay.
I find that the streamer does the screen sharing of the thing. But there you go. Anyways, yeah, so it was 550 if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Right.
What's the report?
It says Cano hits me. Left
Ah.
from Vivels.
Plus 5. I
Oh.
know what it is. Maybe even a 10.
Oh.
That's pretty slam
Yeah.
dunk. I mean, I'll give it one more run through, but it just seems
Nah, Vivos is giving enough space.
there wasn't really much of an attempt.
Yeah,
We're all good for 5.
yeah, I think so.
And
I
this
think 10
is...
would be too much.
Oh, dude, for sure.
Yeah,
It's
so
10.
Someone
10.
said.
How
Someone
do you know
said
he wasn't
it should
angry
be
at
10.
Evils?
Someone said
Yes.
10. Fuck
Did
me.
Vivos spin or anything or not? Not that it would really be relevant.
I
but
mean,
also
yeah,
did,
it caused a big pile up. He did spin.
It was a safety car.
Yeah, this is the catalyst.
Oh, is that
safety
it?
car. That's the one. Yep, and that's the and then Rosso spun and that
Yeah.
was. Did someone else? That was.
Oh.
Was there further chaos? No, I was wondering. Anyways,
No.
Nah, I don't think so.
5 seconds for Mario Weigel causing a collision. Next one, Josh.
8 minutes. Charbatron and Kevin leaves slightly less than a car's width on the restart. I think it's supposed to be length.
Yeah, I'm
guess.
guessing so as well.
So we got to time this restart then.
So what's the percentage we went for? Is it like less than 1 cars with it's 5 seconds? If it's 1 to 1.5, it's 2, and if it's
yes.
1.5 to 2, it's a
Yes.
warning. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
That's
Well, I think
exactly
um,
right. That should be. Okay,
yeah.
so
Well, let's see on the restart.
We'll watch. We'll make sure we know when he goes. Hold on.
Yeah, there's a jump there as well. Well, that might just.
Well, maybe not. It's reaction time as
maybe
well.
not.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Still within a car's width.
I mean,
I'd say before he pressed throttle.
that is
drive
less than a car.
It's still less than a car's width.
Well, yeah, just to be
Length.
sure, just go back a few frames because we should go when Kevin
accelerates.
because
I think-
Charles clearly has a bad reaction time. Like you can't really.
Shaw got robbed.
Well, yes, Kevin is way too close anyway.
Top
But
left.
Hold on.
oh, well, he's already pressing the throttle more. So.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like
I
right about
guess-
here, and it is indeed.
Yeah, that's less than the car.
We don't
so-
need a ruler here, guys. That's
I don't think so. No.
No.
All right. Okay. So 5 seconds there for Kevin
That is
Yeah.
done.
for being way too close. No. I mean,
8:53. 4. Sorry, 8:54.
8:54. A lot of these cars are pretty close.
Chris reports Antonio Radulia.
Mm-hmm.
He rear ends me.
Red layer. And it's red layer on Chris. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
wow.
was a very close one. But that
Did you have a clenched buttock as well there, Jack, when you rejoined?
I actually
did.
didn't see it until after. Like I only realized
Okay.
once like I passed you, I think.
on stream, I was very much clenched buttocks for sure on that one. But I mean, it just seems brakes too late for the corner and just pushes him off.
Yeah.
Do we think a 5? It's a bit, it's.
Could you show it again?
Yeah, sure. Let's go back.
I think I'm gonna say 2, but the rejoin is definitely a 5.
The rejoin, okay. Yeah, he does come right. I mean,
Well, he completely almost took out Josh and me. Like he is on, he joins on the racing line almost.
and he does actually.
Like,
I think just about.
if Josh wasn't being nicer than he was, then we would have crashed.
Jeez.
So
If the
Yeah, the
contact,
crash are massive.
if it was a slightly different point, if he had tapped Josh's rear, that could have been both of you off.
I think he actually did touch Josh,
He
but
did
just like
touch
in a
Josh.
light way.
But I
Since he had
still,
a little space with you. it wouldn't-
still
didn't
kind of
matter that.
thinking that this one is a 5. I mean, it's just a punt, and he sends the guy off track. Not sure.
Yeah, the thing is, Simchris is having a weird line as well. Like he's not really turning for the corner, which is a bit.
Side by side with Jens.
Well, yeah, but there's like three cars with between them. Like at this point, you should start turning, and I don't know. It's a bit strange.
Nothing more being cautious.
I
Nothing
mean,
more being cautious at all.
regardless.
Not-
I'm not saying Simchris is at fault for anything. It's just saying that like it's a bit hard for Antonio to anticipate someone going that slowly in the corner and not really turning for it.
Okay.
Like I think if Antonio just took the corner normally, yes, he was side by side. But if he took the corner, Simchris, sorry, took the corner more normally, they wouldn't have touched.
Yeah, I think it's Antonio didn't brake later. That is the usual.
I fail to see how that's relevant.
Well, it's you drive ahead.
Tim Chris's line was different. You react to whatever environment is right there, not some hypothetical thing that could happen.
Yes, but also when someone drives in an unexpected way, it also tends to like have like you cannot. If so, it's like it's a more extreme example. But if someone brakes in the straight, you cannot penalize the guy behind because he rear-ended someone who braked in front of him. Like it's unexpected to do that. So like yes, we should still penalize it. We should still penalize it, but there is the diminishing factor. I think that's the word.
No, I'm considering the other aspect, the breaking points. I was just checking them while you were talking, and they break at pretty much the same point. So I can definitely see more that a 2 would be appropriate for this, but 5 for the rejoin. So
yeah, the rejoin, no question, it's a 5.
Yeah. So 2 and 5 is what we're looking at, but I believe we may be conflicted somewhat. So should we do a vote? I think are we all agreed on 5 for the rejoin though?
Yeah.
5 for the rejoin.
Yeah.
Mm.
But let's take a vote on the initial collision. So it's 2 for me, Jack.
Can you show it again from
One more time. But again,
from a few perspectives?
I'll also like give you the thing I've just checked. Their breaking points are pretty much both the exact same. Any other angle do you want to see from Simchris's POV? Or
More Antonio's POV.
on board you want?
Yeah.
Okay. It does look like Simchris just slows down a lot more than you would.
Well, it would do if you're closing right towards him.
No, I mean no, but Simchris
He's slowing down because he's got a car on his
yeah,
inside.
but, no, but it's something that.
How does that make it any less Redulia's fault? He's failing to react to the people in front of him. There's two people in front of him battling. Why is he barreling towards it?
That's why we're still penalising it. And I mean, he's racing. He's not.
But that means it's a 5, not a 2. 2 is for minor things. This is not a minor thing. He bonked a guy off track.
All right.
So you're saying that the first incident, Josh, is minor then? The one with you Simchris.
Revolts was already off track.
So the not holding brakes
we're
and
not going
crashing
back
into
to
2
that.
people is not minor as well.
No, these are supposed to be
Whatever.
independent.
Yeah.
Well, no, but just make it make sense, I guess.
I'm making it make sense. My logic here is perfectly sound. He bonks a guy off the track. He comes barreling into a side-by-side battle without any care. It's like, if you see 2 cars ahead of you, it's kind of like the first lap coming into this sort of corner. You don't go barreling into it as if they're not there.
I mean, I will clarify again. They braked at the same point. It could just be a matter that Simchris stayed on brakes for way longer, which is
Yeah,
not
but I think that
everybody's fault.
doesn't really matter. The thing is, and that kind of makes me change my mind, is that Antonio did have time to react, because even before the actual breaking point, you can see Simchris kind of slowing down before, which he's perfectly entitled to do. And Antonio doesn't react to that, so it's not.
He taps brakes. Yeah, that's actually
And he just doesn't.
Yeah.
He just acts like nothing happened, and you can't do that. So I think I'm gonna say 5 for that.
Okay. I think we can. Yeah, continue with the vote. Fern, if you've been watching.
5.
5 for you, Josh.
5.
Juan.
5.
Ali, all of a sudden.
I came in 2 seconds ago.
Yeah.
No clue what's happening.
You don't need to.
He doesn't actually need to. I know. I go all the way through these. So okay. So that's 5 for that. If we could have gone through that again, 5, because I think I didn't look at the onboard POV correctly, but I also would also agree with a 5. So it's a 5 and a 5 for Rodolea. So 5 for a collision and 5 for the rejoin.
Oh, that's what it is.
All right. All sorted there, Josh.
Yeah, 9:30.
9:30.
Simchris, Jack, Togwa. This. Yeah, this.
Funky.
Exactly.
Simchris, Jack,
Funky.
Togwa. Togwa moves left into Jack, which kills Simchris.
Togwa moves left into Jack, which kills him. Okay.
Damn, Synchros really had a drop, huh?
No, he was rough on other people as well. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. In that case,
Rah!
Actually, +5 or +10.
This seems like.
This seems like no car radar moment.
Yeah. No one
Or
using car
just
radar.
blind.
I mean, it looks like what starts it all is this tap here between Jens and.
Kind
Togwa.
of.
I mean, no,
I mean, he
it
regains
sets everything
control.
off. Yeah, but it puts him to the other side of the track. He regains control, and it makes it into a 3 wide. So I mean,
And then he tries to squeeze
racing is. I mean, again,
Jack.
I think it is.
while realizing that Simchris is also there.
So,
Well, we gotta look at the other angles too, like the onboards. Was Simchris moving right?
No.
Nah, he
We're holding
was
one.
going to the left of the track.
He has literally no more room. He got pushed off. There's no thing of him moving to the right.
Actually, I think it's Togwa at first.
I mean, what you could argue here
Yeah,
is
Togo's moving away from the red.
there is perfectly enough room the whole time for all 3 of them to make it, but it's Togwa who came across and wasn't considering the third person. You should have car radar. I can put it up, and you should be able to see
Just going to serve a mute wine for a couple of minutes while
Yeah, what's gonna do?
dog is flying around the house, I think.
That's a fuck
Is there a
up.
tap between Jack and Simchris first?
Go to
Sorry,
Togo
sorry.
so that we can see his car radar.
Who's car radar?
Togo.
Togo's? Yeah, sorry, yeah. I was about to.
Not
Yeah,
red.
I got it.
Can
Alright.
talk.
I mean, this whole time,
Yeah, it's visible.
so
Unless he has super small range, would be.
you would
dumb.
have to purposely set it super low.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely lower than stock.
So
That's for sure.
I think almost entire blame can be put on negligence
potato.
of Doge potatoes here. In this case,
Which,
does anyone want any more angles and whatnot?
Nah.
Because the current thing is, it's just he hasn't checked his car radar and he's the catalyst for this whole thing. So, anything else, or are we set for 5 seconds?
the
for
Catholic,
Soper?
goddamn.
Catalyst.
I know.
All right, we all set. No objections then.
All right, no objections.
No.
Should this be a 5 or 10?
I was going to say, I don't think anyone actually said what it was going to be.
I said 5. I did
5.
say 5.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So 5-4 causing a collision.
Done.
Right. Because I mean.
14:45.
14:45. Oh, someone's.
Ali and Jerd.
Oh, fuck.
Part of Ali's very fun race.
Ali's currently on 5 points. Ali pushes me off on the exit of T1, then spins me in T2 / on the way into T3.
Wow, so Ali just could not get enough of him.
That's the most solid report.
Probably loves
This
Jared.
was last week in Monza.
Okay, so they're side by side. They're going all right through here.
Bruh.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Bruh.
Ali! What is he doing? Okay, we shouldn't laugh. This is so bad.
So,
it is
You're a little
funny.
trolling.
Ali,
first collision.
all right.
almost certainly Ali, yes?
Let's go back.
There's 2 separate collisions here.
So let's go with Ali because I think that'll give us a better view.
Mhm.
I'll move car radar because we don't really need that right now. So there's more than enough room. Jerd is moving all the way to the right, and Ali still makes contact with
Yeah.
him. Ali comes right back across and then takes
Yeah.
him out.
Okay,
so
yeah, that's all Ali there.
are we
afraid.
thinking?
It's a 5.
I mean, well, I think it's a 10. There's 2 collisions.
No, I'd say it's a 2 for the first one, then a 5.
Yeah.
I guess you could put the 2 for the first one and consider that.
I don't think they should be separate.
I think they should be
Why?
separate.
I think they should because
They're-
like
they
the
don't-
first incident doesn't the second incident isn't a consequence of the first one. Like Polly did not lose control. He
Yeah.
tapped him, then while in control hit him again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a completely like this circumstance here, like not considering what just happened, is a completely like generic, like normal way to have 2 cars entering this corner. So you can view them as 2 separate things.
Yeah, like Polly was offline because he hit him before, but then like he should have slowed down and expected it because Jared is following the racing line and giving more than enough room. So like we
But-
cannot say anything to Jared.
But what do we think of this? Like, is this a mistake? This.
He
coming
just tapped a
all
guy in
way
the straight,
across?
basically. So to me, that's a 2.
Is it a mistake or is it minor negligence?
I don't know. We don't care about that.
it's
It's just he
solid.
hit someone in the straight. So for me, I'd vote 2 for the first one, then a 5 for the second one.
The thing I'm thinking here is both of those could easily be mushed together into one dangerous driving count.
But why?
Well, It's two incidents to me, so I don't really see the necessity of putting both of them in the same incident.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because this one isn't dangerous drive. This is just straight up causing a collision.
Because we just fancy giving Ali more penalties.
No, it's just they're very independent of each other. Say if it was
I
say,
think Josh's
Josh wants a 10, I
system
think.
doesn't work with multiple penalties.
I would
No,
say
the system definitely
like,
works with multiple penalties. Believe me, we've done some of the rejoin stuff. It works with multiple penalties.
like you could say if Ali had lost control after this and then went straight back into Jerd, you could bunch that all together, right? But this I
Yeah.
believe is 2 separate things. So are we all relatively in agreement for 2 and 5? Is anyone
Yes.
opposed to that? Josh? I mean Josh, yes.
I am opposed to that, yes. Just in case it wasn't clear before.
Juan, what are you
Josh
doing?
There's
is
a
opposed
thumbs
to
up-
that.
There's a
I'm
thumbs
not
up from
opposed
Plan.
to it.
What the hell? What? How do
You
do
shut
that?
up, Ali.
How do you do
No, I'm
that?
saying I'm
This
not.
is your incident.
Yeah. Ali,
Shut up.
please. Shut up. Anyways, so 2 and 5. So 2 seconds for. Don't know.
You're already done with it. That's why I'm saying I agree.
All right, and
No,
5.
shut up.
5. Shut up. And 5 for causing
My system has decided to just
Matty,
freeze
to
a bit.
answer,
To answer, yes.
I was gonna fuck your mom.
He got that one in. He got that one in. Oh no.
No, I was gonna say I was high on.
Stand by. My penalty system is locked up.
Your mom. Hey, it is Nemanja too. Fucking fucker.
Oh,
was
that's too
funny.
funny. You just kept saying your mum and getting cut immediately.
I was high on sleep deprivation. I swear. Juan, what are those reactions? Why
I
are
was
there
high on
reac-
your mom.
I was high on your mother.
No.
Exploring all 37 levels.
37.
How do you do
Oh,
the
yeah.
reactions?
Wow, give me a list. I'm curious.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Oh, wait,
Your
why did I-
profile picture fits that as well. Looks like that dude. If I knew.
Wait, did I give myself? I think I accidentally don't know how I did it, but I somehow in 2 clicks gave myself AF3 season 1. Ah, there you go. I gave myself AF3 season
Fraud.
1 champion.
Congratulations!
What a fraud.
I went back in time and won it, guys.
You
Anyways, do you have the next timestamp for us, Josh?
Hold on, I had to restart my system. I think the database timed out or something.
Yeah, no worries. Also, Ali, I'll say I do very much like your skin. The update has
Thank
been
you.
It's been very. I mean, the
I've had to skin 5 children for it.
the sponsors are great too.
Among Us. Sus power top since 2018.
Oh, and Ali is disqualified from race 2.
Yay!
Nice.
That's my 6th point. Yay!
Congratulations on getting 6 points, Ali.
Is your
Yeah,
legit-
thanks,
is your-
man.
is
Again.
It's been
your
a
le-
hard road. This is for all the kids out there who dreamed the impossible.
Is this
Well,
like?
Okay.
it's definitely not impossible with you.
No,
We
it
know
was
that.
impossible, and I still managed to get there, man.
Ali, did you actually? Is your actual reasoning for being this shit in this race because you were sleep deprived? Like,
I was very much sleep deprived, yes.
Jesus Christ, that's like crazy levels of sleep deprived. But anyways,
Eh.
like you couldn't
Oh,
just.
wow, that was a
Well,
nice
he's done
first
worse
track.
without being sleep deprived, so...
I've done better while drunk, so imagine that.
Yeah.
I had a clean race where I actually, like, did
Yes.
some cool overtakes at Mosport Season 8, and I was drunk.
Oh,
Yes, I remember that.
Especially on Juan.
Wonderful. So next one. Are you ready, Josh?
15:45.
Okay.
This is Antonio Budulia and Pinguquin.
Okay.
Is it Budulia or Radalea?
Radulea.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I've actually never asked him, but I would imagine Scott Leia.
Yeah, knowing Romanian. Wait, so
Yeah.
so it's Radulea and who?
Oi. Joshua.
We will.
Again,
find
sorry,
out.
causing a collision / forcing me off track, doesn't turn it adequately for the corner with another car, brackets me on his outside, hits my car, I die shortly afterwards. Pingu reporting.
Oh, right. There
What
you
was the timestamp again?
Yeah, just go
15.
forward a little.
15:45. It happens after this move, it's at the final
Yeah,
corner.
in the final.
So maybe its timestamp's a bit off.
No, it's
No,
not off.
No, it's fine.
15:45.
Well.
He'll be trolls.
It's close enough.
Yeah,
'Cause here it
it's fine.
Troll.
What? What?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Bruh. Just
You
ignorance.
just troll them.
Racing incident.
Ignorance?
No.
That's
Ah!
Radulea's just
Sorry,
driving.
what did Antonio do wrong
He
here?
drove straight.
No, that's
Well,
normal. What?
No,
Look at his wheel.
Right, look at
He's
the
turning.
onboards.
He's turning.
there's enough space on the outside
You're-
for someone, definitely.
yeah.
Like, even while getting hit and getting steered to the left, there still is enough space after that.
Like, you
Like,
can-
sure, Antonio is not cutting at the inside like you maybe would, but there's
Look at-
way more than enough room on the outside.
look how
Like,
much
if you look
track
at it
there
from
is.
the, like, a
Look at
top
the
view
track.
of it, like, he's not aiming for the outside of the corner. He's not aiming to push him off or anything. There's enough space all the way.
He's completely following Josh's line, like pretty much behind him. Is also turning.
Can we,
is
can
also
we see if
leaving
Pingu's
two.
on board, please?
He's leaving 2
Because
cars.
that'll see Radulia's view as well.
Sure, but
I think the view that would show it the best is like a helicam of, not a helicam, but like a top view of Antonio's
the bridge
car.
doesn't really help.
well, I'll watch this first. But like,
Yeah.
I don't see what this changes really.
Yeah, it seems more like Pingu's driving into.
Yeah.
What?
That is completely error.
He is.
There is so much room to his left.
It seems like Pingu forgot where the corner is.
Yeah,
Like-
it is a blind corner to be fair.
Yeah.
The thing is, in this corner,
That's what I'm thinking.
It's quite difficult to go side by side through this whole corner. Like Radolea's taking a perfectly normal line. He's turning.
Have done.
There's a lot of room to the outside. There's a whole car's width the whole time.
We need to post more of these incidents on simracing stewards. We get Jim and Broadbent
Not
to review.
really.
No, but
mean,
like,
Nah.
I just think we
Matty.
call Broadbent review these incidents.
Matty, do as I said. Like, put the
Damn,
a
alright.
top view of
Whoa. Calm
I
down.
do mean it as an order.
do as I said. All right, mate.
Like no, even higher than that.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to.
Can we get much?
Like an F7 cam would be even better. Like if you go really high.
Yeah, I mean, hold on.
Then it's harder.
But on Antonio's car though.
Yeah, but
So
I
far, we can't even
like,
see it anymore.
follow it really. I mean, I could do this.
No, but if you F5 cam, I meant. Sorry.
I mean, I can't really go too far out with F5, but I can.
Oh,
go
you don't
slow-mo
have
from
the
here.
you have the orbital mode or something. Okay.
I don't know, yeah.
Dal.
Well, from here, let's go slow,
Orbital.
right? Look,
Yeah. Seems like
there's-
Pingu turns in on him.
it's the tap then makes Antonio go straight. Like you can,
Yeah.
you can see.
Like even with the tap, he still is leaving enough room. Like his car got kind of sent to the left, and still there's like 2 cars width
There is-
between him and the
yeah,
the exit,
lots
the
of
largest
curve after.
side of the
Still,
curb.
so let's see. Let's watch it from here. I'll keep going slow. The whole time there is still a car's width, even after they make contact and Antonio goes slower. Like he completely left room. He's driven normally. He's a nothing unpredictable or erratic. I see nothing here. Are people
I see nothing wrong.
Are people
Yeah,
in agreement
agree.
here? Okay. It's a bit of
Yeah.
a nothing burger. But anyways,
Nothing burger.
It's not nothing.
No, I mean it is nothing. Pingu
From
killed
Antonio.
himself.
nothing from Antonio. But yeah, next. Well, that's all.
Like yes, Antonio is not keeping the tightest line on that corner, but he doesn't necessarily have to because like he's not driving in a erratic or dangerous way. He's
Yeah.
just taking the corner normally.
Pingu just put himself in a gap that was
Yeah.
very
Themselves.
much there and just misjudged, made contact with the car and went off himself. So,
Themselves.
but anyways, next one, I guess, next report, if there are any.
Yeah. Hold on. 1820.
1820.
Penguin and Moonbeam turns into me, hits me, and pushes me off track.
Okie dokie.
Hmm.
Moonbeam's on his left.
Missing the apex by a mile.
Steve's nuts. Wee! That could have been close. I thought he did take him out to be sure.
Okay.
I mean, I mean, that's familiar to you, Ali.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Moonbeam's
It's
here.
familiar to Nemanja as well, actually.
So I just want to. My thing is, I want to see if Moonbeam moved right after making. the
Ah,
cross.
Is he moving
Loses the
right or
rear.
is he losing the back end? It looks like
Losing
losing
the
the
back
back
Because
end.
if I want to see if he continues. He loses the rear
yeah.
end for
Yeah.
a split second.
But it's still his fault.
Yeah,
I agree. But do
Yeah.
you think that's
Yeah,
a 5
same.
or a 2?
I think it's a 2.
That feels like a 2.
If I'm in.
Like, it's the slightest loss of control. Yeah. It's unfortunate it has the consequences it does, but that feels like a 2.
Yeah.
Genuine, tiny mistake. It's, like, these cars are tough anyway, so. Are we all thinking 5, or do we want to see more angles here? Because
Did you say 2? Did you mean 2?
I
sorry?
was saying 2, sorry. My bad.
I am kind
Yeah.
of thinking. Whoa,
slow
I
down.
am kind of thinking 5.
I mean,
I'm kind of thinking 5 because it is a loss of control.
Wait, can you show it
Yeah, I
again?
mean,
Even
I
we
mean,
won't
I-
penalize
I mean,
it.
it's
but-
good.
Again.
I mean, right, I'm confused now.
well, let's focus on what we have at hand, and then maybe we'll. I don't know. What are you trying to say, Josh?
I don't know anymore. I've lost my train of thought.
Okay, moving on. I mean, I'll go back for a second.
Well, that's
Yee,
heavy blocking.
Looking,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
it's
I
not
mean,
recorded.
Not
What
recorded.
reported?
I know.
Wow.
We saw out the corner of our eyes, man.
Can you show it from Russell's POV?
No,
Yeah,
we're not gonna go into that. It's no point.
It's not
going into that.
It's,
It
it's
was-
just, you know.
We're gonna
Time
watch it
fire, mate.
later.
It was very Magnussen-esque, I would say.
Was what?
Very Magnussen-esque.
Okay.
Oh.
Very specific.
I would say Stroll more than Magnussen.
Grosjean.
Oh well,
Grosjean-
yeah, more recently, yeah.
I mean, Grosjean loves coming straight across people and firing himself into barriers.
I was thinking like Magnussen and Leclerc, Suzuka,
What?
I don't remember,
I
honestly.
don't remember that either.
when Leclerc was on Sauber.
That's
Yeah,
that
still
sounds-
I remember that
feels-
exactly.
That feels
100%.
Yeah,
That was so relevant.
Magnussen will and always be stupid. It's a fact.
Thank you, Fern.
Yeah, I just say that because I gotta go. I gotta take out the Chinese. Sorry, no, right. Chinese takeout.
What the fuck is
I just
happening?
get save him the awkward goodbye.
Where is his brain? Anyways, is that all for
Not
AF?
in
Take
Spain.
out the Chinese.
Is that all for AF3, Josh?
No, that isn't. What did we just say for this one? Five for Moonbeam or 2?
We said 2. Anyone opposed to 2?
I've forgotten.
Oh yeah, you are.
Also, you said 5 and meant 2, and I was I think I was
No,
thinking 2 but meant
we-
5, or
we-
I don't even know anymore.
The
So what are we giving for
the
this?
consensus that I recall was 2 because it was a very, very minor mistake. Loss of whatever. Loss of control, whatever. Minor mistake. So 2 seconds. Anyone opposed? No.
No,
Okay.
I'm
2
fine with
seconds.
that.
2
But, like,
seconds.
also, that doesn't really change that much, but like, Pingu is kind of like missing the apex by a lot and pushing him wide, which would make it harder for Moonbeam to like do exactly what he'd want because he's kind of forced offline as well.
Mm.
Doesn't mean it's Pingu's fault, of course, but
I'm just yeah. I mean, just naturally with Pingu's line and the fact they're along side by side, Moonbeam is quite pinned to the position where he is. So any tiny mistake will have that sort of implication. So, anyways, next report, Josh.
2, right?
Yes, 2 seconds, Josh.
Good. Okay, done.
Matty,
Yes.
Last one, and
I redeemed my timeout.
this will be a fun one.
Who did you time out?
Prodigy.
what did he do?
He wanted to be unmuted from Maka. So I muted him here.
All right.
Come on, do it.
Oh, great. Okay. Yeah, Josh. So what's the next timestamp? Sorry. Or are we done? For
1939.
All right.
Reported by Race Control, Lucas. On Pingu Quinn. It says, and wait till you hear this. Excessive corner cutting. I think that the driver gained a lasting advantage by cutting the S's and T2, and thereby not losing positions after going wide in T1 and losing rear traction in T3. At the moment where he decides to cut the S's, it would have been perfectly possible to rejoin in a safe manner.
What? What is this?
Well, let's just go right back from the start. I think...
And I'm kind of failing to see how he gained a lasting advantage from this corner cut when he hit the barrier twice.
Well, that's what happens after the barrier hit, that he's reporting not the barrier hit.
I feel, rather than gaining advantage, this is dangerous driving. You can't just be cutting across swaths of grass.
What exactly do you expect him to do?
Not do this? Just come back on track
And do
drive,
what instead?
Drive
At
normally?
T1, let's take T1 as an example. What should we do at T1? Given the circumstances, when he's coming off track?
You come back, you rejoin, and you go down the escape road. You don't
The motor course straight ahead, yeah?
Well, you could also
on the left.
slow down
Josh,
and rejoin the track
matter.
safely.
He came back on track, lost the rear again, and proceeded to just go off. Like you have.
So he didn't rejoin.
You have dirty
Well, no, he didn't interfere
tires.
someone. There's no unsafe
No, well,
rejoin.
the thing is, like until
Well, you get
here,
pedals
like
back,
until this
so-
point, he's doing nothing wrong. I think. Like there's no one there's no one behind him anyway, so like it is not an unsafe rejoin.
And when you rejoin at T3 at the Road Atlanta after you've gone off at T1, this is your only option.
Yeah, but
Yeah, more or less.
my point is, when you're coming, and then he makes another mistake.
Gets a bit too overzealous here.
He makes a mistake,
Crashes
slides
barrier.
off, and then decides...
Because there's Jerd on your left coming through, so it wouldn't have been safe to rejoin there.
Okay, so
But
he
the-
rejoins here,
there you
then
go.
why he goes off here?
And,
Like, I think-
and also gains advantage on Jerd there.
Well,
And then crashes the barrier and loses another 3 positions.
Doesn't
There's
matter what
no
he
advantage
loses.
gained at all. He loses at least 3
Well,
positions.
yes, but there's no
Right,
advantage
but it's-
because he ended up
it's not
fucking
very
up even
dangerous,
more.
though.
But like,
So
I think the first cut, like when you cut turn 1, that was fair enough because like there's not much else you can do.
Yeah,
Like here, this is fine.
and he lost
Yeah.
time to Rosso.
Like he just went off track and rejoined safely, so nothing wrong. then he lost it by himself, which is a bit of a shame. But like we cannot penalize this because he just
Yeah.
like made a mistake and hit a wall.
Yep.
And then here, I think
Still-
not rejoining the track is fair because like if it's in a narrow place, there's someone coming fast behind. It could be dangerous. But this here is weird. Like, why would you cut this?
Yeah.
There's no reason to cut this.
Can you show behind?
Ooh, that's why.
Although I will
Yeah,
say,
but show
Show cars
behind
too
how
fast, cars
I-
approaching.
far they are.
I do have to admit there are two
Yeah.
cars going a lot quicker than him. He knows he's a lot slower. So
Not really.
Are they quicker?
Not
I
really.
mean, I'll check the speeds. Hold on.
Are
I
they
mean,
quicker?
it's better
I
safe
mean-
than sorry, you know.
Yeah, I think as well.
Yeah, they're going about 30 k's quicker. They're catching up on him. Let's go from Mario's POV. I mean,
I mean, look
Yeah, I
But
think
this-
he's
Pinko is.
just trying to be safe. I think.
but I mean, it's a, I
I
don't,
think
know-
at
I don't really know
completely
what to
expensive
give him.
himself.
I don't really
There's
know
there's
what to-
nothing to be penalised here, I don't think.
I mean, just a
Well,
general.
we could argue on the last one, but I think it was the best decision. I think.
I would
I
argue.
would say
I don't
warning.
have anything for the
I don't
cut
know.
itself.
I
'cause
think.
but
I
he
just
doesn't-
think that he drove a bit dangerously. Like he didn't need to rejoin
Yeah,
after the first time that
I-
quickly,
I think,
which probably would have
sorry.
prevented him losing the car furthermore.
I
But
think,
yeah, go on.
I think a warning could suffice here. Like it's nothing
Yeah.
inherently bad. I think every situation, the way you look at it, it's the lesser of two evils. But just generally, just for future, just like just careful because like it's just cutting.
And
going-
do
ba-
what
basically,
instead?
and that's my point.
I think
it's-
we need to be
it's-
clear on that.
It's
Do
the
what
lesser
instead?
of two evils. Just well, the only bit of advice I could give is just don't floor it when like the whole second half of it is caused because he floors it as soon as he comes back from a long off track, which of
Yeah.
course
Gets a bit,
is gonna
over, gets a
send
bit
you
overzealous with the brake, with the dirt.
no, he
Okay.
gets overzealous
Like
with
the
throttle,
truly
like-
safe thing to do would be to wait until there's no one coming and then rejoin safely and not cut
Is
the
that
track.
here?
No, but like I mean, wait completely until there's no one left and rejoin the track because it is
if
true.
he's stationary, he's never going to get back on track.
Let me
unless
finish,
we-
Josh, please. Let me finish. Like if we really like, it's true that by cutting corner you do gain an advantage. He gained less. He lost less time by doing this than if he had waited for everyone to go through and then rejoin. And it is
like you
true. Like
normally would.
It-
Especially for Sector 1 Road Atlanta.
If
where
he'd
there's
have
only
waited,
really
it
one
would have
racing
been.
line.
If he'd have waited, it would have been less safe.
why? Because there's
How?
no one
Because
coming anymore.
failing waiting for everyone to pass. If he'd waited, there would have been people behind coming at a racing speed, and he'd be stationary rejoining the track.
No, because he's off track.
You're suggesting he wait before rejoining.
Well, that is the safest. If you cannot rejoin the track safely, then that is the thing you need to do. Yes.
But he rejoined the track safely. He didn't interfere with anybody.
Well, no, but he cut corners, which is true. He did cut corners, even though he lost time in the whole process. He did cut corners, and you're not supposed to cut corners,
he
as
would've
as our rule says. You're not
The rule
supposed to
says
leave
you
the
can't cut
track.
a corner and gain a lasting advantage.
No, it says you need to make every effort to stay on track, unless you have a reason to not stay on track. And I think,
He
I
left
just
the track
cut-
with a justifiable reason.
which is to not lose time, which is not a justifiable reason.
I mean, I will say in his defense, when he comes on track here, if you look at his onboard, I think there's an effort made to not come back onto the racing line. Like,
Yeah.
like if you're thinking about, if he's looking in his mirrors at this point, coming back on track, you see two cars coming, battling each other faster than you. Here at this point, trying to make it for the racing line, he'd slow down even more, and I think that'd be a much bigger danger. It's a
Yeah,
string.
but he has already
I know,
rejoined
No,
there.
but my point is, it's a string of things, and what he does in that situation, whilst yes, going off track again, is in that situation here at Road Atlanta, the lesser of two evils, the safer option. I feel that it's just an unfortunate string, which all starts when he has this spin here. Like, he could have just continued on from here, but the spin then causes all the rest, and it's just from then on, it's just a series of specific situations where the lesser of two evils was taken, and in the end, no collisions were made, where they could very well have if you'd done things differently.
So explain how warning is the right course of action here and not nothing.
Because he cut corners to rejoin.
I mean, just a general warning of just watch it when
So he
coming
took
back.
the best option
Warning,
available, and that's still a warning.
My general, well, yeah, but my point is, half of it wouldn't have happened if he had just watched his damn throttle here. My point is, like, just more cautious driving, I guess, is all I could say. Like, you just got.
Which is, with all respect to Penguin, a rookie penguin.
Penguin.
a rookie.
good.
Pink and Quinn mushed that together. A rookie mistake,
Yes, it is a rookie mistake.
which
and
even in AF4 we don't penalise or even give a warning for.
well, I think this is quite a particular case. It's not very often a guy cuts a whole.
No, Josh, I disagree.
It's not a very
He
often.
cut corners
It's not very often a guy cuts the whole first
intentionally.
sector of a track.
Well,
you
he
know?
cut, we've established he's cut corners intentionally to take the best possible option here, which is
No, we do not
to
agree. We do not agree
we
it's
did
the
not
best
agree on
possible
that.
option. The
Lesser
best
of
possible
two
option
evils.
is to
Lesser of
stay
two
off track
evils.
and wait.
Yes.
The best option would have been to wait off track until everyone is passed and
Yes,
then
the best
rejoin.
option. Yes,
That is the
true.
best option.
But the options he chose.
He cut corners
were-
intentionally to save time so that he wouldn't lose that time doing that.
Yeah, like if he
That's
had
why I'm
waited,
saying it
if he
should
had
be a
waited
warning.
off
Yeah,
track,
so
if,
cynical.
no, if he had
Oh,
waited
it
off
really
track,
isn't.
if he had waited off track, he would have lost maybe 25 seconds. By cutting every corner, he lost maybe 5 or 10 seconds.
Yeah, for what was two quite significant mistakes. So I mean, like, I think I mean, like, what is undeniable is definitely that he lost a lot less time than he could have in
Yeah.
a way that we advise against in our rules. You must make every effort to stay on track. But I still personally believe that, like, for general safety and for the situation it's in, it's the lesser of two evils. Not the best option, but the lesser of two evils. That's the way I'm putting it. So, I mean, do you think we need like a vote?
I
Because
apologise for using the wrong
have
semantics.
a
He's
big-
lesser of two evils. We've all agreed this is the lesser of two evils. How is that still a warning?
I'll just explain to you, Josh. If you still
I
don't
already
understand, we can
explained.
just move on because there's no point continuing to talk
I
about
mean,
it.
I explained just caution. I mean, like, you know, okay,
He's gone. He's
he's gone.
left.
Well, whatever. I think a warning is fair for cutting
I
corners.
agree.
Yeah, cutting corners are just a general warning. That's all I'm saying. So,
'Cause, like every single one of his rejoins themselves are not really unsafe because no one is taking evasive action. But it's just like, yes, he cut corners to lose less time, basically.
yeah, indeed. But like here, I mean, you would probably agree, right, that if he had tried to join the racing line and tried to
Oh,
join the track,
yeah,
he could have
definitely.
caused.
My
a
internet
big-
just cut out there.
Oh,
I wonder if it
Oh.
cut.
I don't
That
trust
was well
you.
timed.
Very
Of
well
course you
timed.
don't fucking trust me.
It just seemed
It's
very.
a joke, Josh.
It just seemed awfully well timed.
No, it's fucking not. Moving
Yes,
on.
it is.
Look, Polly's internet was.
why me? Why me? Fucker.
You're
Fuck you. Get fucked. His internet just cut out. Guys,
It
his
was not
internet cut out.
Josh. It was not
Oh,
Josh.
you fucker.
Okay, we're going to say
It wasn't even fuck. It was Nemanja.
Even by
Josh,
intent-
Alright,
Oh, I
well,
think Nemanja's
Never
internet
altogether.
cut
Oh my
out. Oh,
God.
that's a shame.
amidst
can we
all,
vote?
amidst all
Can
that
we
chaos,
vote on this?
I really don't want to be here anymore.
Okay.
Moving on.
Amidst that chaos, is it AF4 now? Are we done with
Yep,
AF3?
One AF4 panel, one AF4 incident.
Okie dokie, let me.
To the rejoin.
Oh, no, I don't want to show any of my files.
Oh yeah, we definitely don't want to see them. I think.
Yeah, you do not.
I am quite curious, to be fair.
No, you should be.
Of course you would be.
What does that mean?
What do you think it means?
Nah.
Anything,
But I am still curious.
Anything degenerate and horrible, Ali wants it.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I mean,
Fair enough.
Wrong.
I mean, yeah, I'm a
I
little
mean,
lost, but fair enough.
What else could I say? I'm Ross Chaplin.
Who is that? I bet he's a sex offender.
No, NASCAR driver. Wait, did I say Chaplin? I mean Chastain.
He said Chaplin, so like.
You
Yeah,
said
I said
Chaplin.
Chaplin. I meant Chastain. Or Chastain. I don't know how to
Fuck's sake.
pronounce it. I don't know why you can't. Oh, because of the wall riding at Bristol. That's why it came to mind. Okay.
That is like that.
Ross
That
Chaplin.
is like we're gonna look back at that in like 20, 30 years time and still be like, I was there. I saw that move.
I saw.
I saw the
that
wall
move.
ride.
I saw that man pull a parkour on Bristol.
The onboard is brutal though. Like the onboard is insane.
Yeah,
like
the
car's
outside view
getting
really doesn't do it
ruined.
justice in terms of
Yeah.
how fucked the car gets. But I mean, it's the last lap of the
Why
championship.
the hell not? These cars are fucking
He
tanks.
set
of
the
course-
lap record. Like
Did he?
Yeah, he has the lap record on Bristol now
It's
because
legit.
that was the fastest lap.
Hero.
That is the
Okay.
fastest
Hero.
lap ever done
Uh,
in a race.
Let's see.
1820.
1820.
It's fucking amazing shit.
New meta. New
And
meta.
I know already
absolutely
who's
retarded.
involved, and you're gonna witness a very lovely rejoin. So it's just the rejoin we're looking for from Jose M. Navarro. So he gets suitably
Bonk.
ruined. And lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen.
Da, 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 da. Oh god. Why?
That has to be a rejoin ever.
Mm-hmm.
That is
That is
defi-
one of the most rejoins. Yes.
that is
Uh-huh.
this is a rejoin ever. Alright, let's watch it from Jake's point of view. But this is kind of, I guess you guys already guessed, this is a complete slam dunk.
Yeah.
He
I
tries
think
his
it's a
best.
2, yes?
Oh my.
It's a 2? Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, 2,
I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh, no further
Maybe,
action.
maybe a warning.
I think it's a racing incident because the wind pushed him on track.
True. See, that's the wind just making him fly, and also the wind was flirting with him. It was taking his
Wonder how this
attention
will
off.
turn out if I do
We
like,
race as one, guys.
130th.
Races one.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Um.
5-10 on DSQ.
Nah, not DSQ. Not for a single incident.
I'd say 10.
I see
Yeah.
a 10.
Like it's
Right,
not
that's
intentional. Like we usually DSQ if it's like someone taking out someone intentionally.
But
Or if it's just like multiple offenses.
I feel
Yeah.
he's quite new, so I mean, we got to be quite firm when it's early days. So
Well, it's probably the worst rejoin you can imagine, so I think a 10 is fair enough.
yeah, I don't think I've seen much worse. No offense to you,
I mean,
sir.
he's lucky there was only one car coming through.
Yeah, if there was a
Because if
pack,
there
it
were
could've
any
been-
more, they would have all gone into him.
I want to have a look again at what caused. So I think are we set on 10 then?
I
Yeah.
am.
Okay, cool. Because I want to see the catalyst for this. Because I think our good friend Jack Olivier is right there
Oh.
at the scene. So
Is he now?
I mean, I will say
Well-
that is kind of his fault, to be fair.
well,
Not Jack's. I mean, it's
Yeah, he
I'll
is
say
off
it's-
track and
he-
rejoining the track in front of me.
yeah, I know.
How dare you, Jack?
just-
How
I
dare
saw
you
you
take
there,
out
so I
a
was
new
really
AF4 driver?
Honestly, Jack, you just think the track is all yours.
SMH.
You just think the
Some-
track
some-
belongs to you. Honestly,
Indeed.
Nah,
Jack.
man.
The track is my dad's. I do whatever I want.
And so owns Saxon Ring.
Yes.
So-
Oh,
But I go off
whack it!
track as
Whack
well.
it!
I did that so many times during the race.
Oh my God,
Actually,
so
whack it.
Jacke.
That was
Jacques, that is-
abysmal. Did you pit up
I think-
this?
I don't know. I picked twice,
I'm
I
gonna
think.
bet yes. No, you didn't. No,
Pit
no.
twice.
He pit
Yeah, I
twice
pit
because he
twice.
forgot to change tires.
Nice.
Because yes.
Good job.
My race was not what I expected.
Mm-hmm. I
Alright,
can imagine. By
So
that comment.
that's us all done. Actually, it's just AO3 and F4
Oh.
this weekend. But next week
Right,
is
yeah,
probably
then.
we're probably gonna get shit tons of reports next week because it's the
I can
return
go.
of AF1. Bye, John.
Bye-bye.
He's gone. but
Someone
look,
is pissed.
we can all look at best clips, and we will not think
Do we have
about.
any?
We have one.
We
from
do one.
There's
Ali.
only one clip.
It's me
Ah.
cursing
Did
someone.
one.
All right, and let's hope this doesn't crash my internet. But there you go. And commentators curse. If
Nice
it was
pop filter.
Yeah, I know. That's before I put the sock on.
Sock! Sock power!
So I was talking about Moonbeam. Curse, if it was ever there, Moonbeam clatters the barrier after sliding across the grass. Is gonna lose a position there. Simchris falls down. Also, I love how I think the best highlight of this is like G saying Polly's only P7. Little did he know just how
Little
badly.
did he know.
Just how bad. Oh, actually, you finished P7 in this one, but just little did he know
Yeah.
how badly you would
I
do
think
in the next
did I
race.
do that P7 or
Mm,
P6?
What happened in the next race? I forgot.
The
we
Jerd
saw
one.
it.
me-
It was a
Ah, yeah.
report.
well, that was one of them. That wasn't even one. I got taken out. Well, I took myself out while almost taking out Pingu. I took myself out on Jerd. Nemanja took me out. I got taken out once more. What was the other one? I think
can't
someone
even
drifted into
remember.
me. Someone did. I told you on
Lord.
stream at like the end, but I can't remember. It's been a few days. But yeah, there were multiple instances where I fell down to last.
Yeah, you really didn't have.
Multiple.
You had the lion's share of bad.
Weren't you battling with Ross also?
Bad luck. But yeah.
No, I don't think I was actually. Not for long anyway. Oh well, for like one corner.
I'll quickly go through what we have going on next week. So we have the final round of our AF4 season. We'll be able to say goodbye to this car, which, as you've seen, one of our best AF drivers not actually managed to deal with. and that will be
Just because I didn't practice at all.
yeah,
honestly.
I-
you
I'm
clearly
messing.
ahead. Clearly
Yeah.
Jack's fallen off, guys. Just watch next AF1 season. He's going to be nowhere.
True.
So we have
Jack washed.
AF4 at
What?
Olsen Park, the final race with the Tartus F4 cars. We also have on the Friday Toronto. So that should be an interesting one. Potentially Demisey, who knows? And we
Mayhaps.
also have the return of AF1, a season that I'm personally
Hooray!
very hyped for, but I'm annoyed that I won't be able to be there at the first round. But do be there yourself. Road America, 6th of November, Sunday. Should be a good one.
Core.
But there you go. So there's just those going on. Weeklies will be announced soonish, I guess. But yeah, they'll be announced soon, and yeah, that's just about it. Does anyone have any additional comments?
Don't make me say
Besides the usual. Anyway,
testicular fortitude is very important to a man's well-being.
okay, and on that bombshell, we shall
Amazing.
end. Thank you all for
Well-
watching, and see you